Sunday morning at work, I was told I had to come in, and usually we don't work on the weekend or the first day of the week, but they call me today. So I'm just here, and I've been wanting to do this video for a little bit. I'm gonna be really quick with it. So people who have been watching these videos see that I'm on a journey. I'm on a journey to be inspired, motivated. So first I started out looking for a motivator, um, looking for someone to help tutor me in the way of success. Not so much like you don't know, you just don't know the ropes, pretty much. You're driven, but at the same time, you could be driving on the wrong street. So I was out looking for a mentor and a motivator. And I started to search, listen online to different people, and there are a couple of things that came out. And one of the things is it lead me to search the Bible, because everyone was talking about the Creator, God help me to do this. So I'm like, all right, I'll go to the Bible. So I start to search the Bible in a different way, in a way that it motivates me. And one thing that I saw was David. David was told that he was going to be a king with no kingdom, with no way how to get to it. But the thing is, each time he was trained. Before he got Goliath, which Gladwell, I think it's Malcolm Gladwell, he's talking about the 10,000 hours, which I'll get into in a minute. So before David became king, he actually had to fight Goliath. And people now know him because of the fight with Goliath. So Goliath, actually, he was trained to fight Goliath by fighting animals. So he started from an animal which was a little bit slower, a little easier. Then he went to a lion. Then he went to... So it was different things that he was trained on before he took down Goliath. And Goliath was no Andre the Giant, or the tallest guy in the world. I think was like almost 10 feet, something like that, 9'7" or something like that. And people had to help him around because he was like almost handicapped kind of thing. Nah, Goliath was from a certain race that when Israel came back from Egypt, they met up on these guys, and David actually ended up killing like the 5 brothers. So these weren't guys, and no one. Remember, he was in his armor, so he was carrying his armor on him. But the thing is, David was so small. It was like, and David wasn't a kid either. David was like in his 20s, man, and he wasn't a scrawny kid. We have to get certain things right. So the thing is, he was trained. He was trained in battle. By the time David was to take over the kingdom, and become king, he was trained in warfare to the point where this old boy he fought so much that even when he was old, they had to tell him stop. So he was trained how to take care of people. He was trained how to run a business, run a nation. And I remember when I think it was Abigail's husband didn't want to give David some food, and he said, "Look, I took care of your sheep. I didn't mess with your people. None of my people ever mess with you. Da da da. Give me some food." And he's like, "Man, get out of here. Who is Jesse's son?" And he's like, "I'm gonna wipe you out." But he was trained to have compassion and how to do right. So by the time he had a kingdom, he knew how to do right. And it's the same thing with us as we I'm driven right now to do something. So being inspired to do something, now you have to say, all right, fine, that's the anointing on David. So now I have to be trained to do that thing. And God will make the 10,000 hour rule something that we're now looking at. I've spent many years in sports. I've spent many years in the field that I'm in right now. But at the same time, there's something else that I want to do for myself. That I just feel like I'm a chronic entrepreneur kind of guy. And first time I used to beat myself up and go like, and people is like, oh, you like to do this, that. But I always tell people, if I get one thing that is successful, I will ride that train. And after I'm finished riding that train, I'll start riding another train. And the same thing, people have been beating me down for years and saying, no, you got to do this one. This is a mindset that is succeeding right now, because people are starting one business and they're good in another area, and they're starting another business called diversifying. Diversifying and having different portfolio, that if something goes down, you could be successful. So the thing is, what I want to bring this morning is that 10,000 hour rules. I remember when I was competing, we trained every day, and it seems like we were doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. But the thing is making that trench. My coach always told me, which was my coach is actually, he's still my coach until I die. He told me once, he said, listen, for you to rewrite, or fix a problem, you have to actually dig another trench. Just imagine digging another trench and throwing dirt in the other one. And he said that's what you have to do. And sometimes you have to dig that other trench deeper than the first one. So the thing is that 10,000 hour rule, yes, it works. But there are people who are being gifted from the day where they were born. And then that's still something that you just have that gift. But you still have to learn discipline. And that's what that 10,000 hours is going to come in. You still have to learn that discipline, how to do that, to take care of that gift that you have. So I might have a gift, and now I'm at a point where I want to learn how to take care of that gift. But the thing is, if I watch my life, I would have been taught how to take care of that gift. Sometime when you finally get to the place to use that gift, you know what happened? You're just over it. You have spent so long doing so much and nothing is working, and you're just over it, and that's you're done. You know, I've seen so many athletes come out of school and they spend 4 or 5 years in school running, playing ball. They play soccer, they play basketball, whatever, and as soon as they're done, they go look a job. You spend 4 or 5 years being proficient at something that you now can go out and make money at. So my pursuit right now is because there's so many things that I've gone through and done. I'm at a point now where I'm saying to myself, I know I'm not motivated enough to take on this task every single day and go through the pain. And I need a mentor to say, all right, this is how I've done it. Tuck in and I'm going to show you the way. And I'm tucked behind that person and I'm showing the way. He's not going to give me what he can't give me. I have to go in there already with my skills. I have to go in there. So what I'm learning is how to use my skill, where to do heavy or soft or something like that. So, you know, I am still on the journey. I am reading, I am listening. Right now I'm listening to one guy called Vusi. Vusi from South Africa. He's a real good speaker, you know. Tony here and there. Tony's, you know, because some of these guys, a lot of people going to these conferences, and I realize a lot of them going in there, they just listen and they feel good in the moment. They don't have what it takes to do what they just don't have what it takes to really do what Tony and all these guys. That's why Tony don't have a million people that he can show you that all the people come to my conference, they have been successful. He can call names because he's been doing it for so long. So there are some people who go to conferences to feel good. And there are some people that go to conferences, like if I start going to conferences, because I know that I'm driven already. I just needed to put some gas in the car for me because, you know, I'm brought down on the side of the street. So I just want to motivate people. A lot of times you see people after they make it, they tell you how they made it. But I am saying, come with me on my journey, man. Come with me on my journey. You know, I called some friends up the other day, and I said to them, no, what do you think of me? And they said, you have always been an independent kind of guy. I actually started a business while I was on campus, delivering meals for my friends who didn't have a car on campus. So I'll go off campus, buy the thing, put on my bike, and I would ride my motorbike back to school and actually deliver these foods for them. You know, I've done that. And I've started a maintenance business. I used to, on Saturdays, I used to go out and, I think it was like mostly Sunday and Friday. I never had classes, so I would go out and like patch drywalls, paint something. I've always been trying to hustle, you know what I mean? I've started a business before, a fitness business, where I had a lot of people coming through here, helping a lot of people to live better lives. You know, so I've been through, I just need somebody to really, you know, keep pushing, keep showing me the way and show me how to do this, you know, do it right this time. And I know it's going to be painful. I know it's going to take some hurt. But keep following me. If my friends are out there, come on, keep following me, man. Keep following. Because you know I'm going to try again. I'm going to do this again. I'm going to do it good. All right? I can use your help. I can use a little gas in my car. You know, if you know something I haven't heard yet, come on. Let's do this. All right? And come with me. It's always said, it's best to carry someone on your journey up, that if you fall, your land is made a little softer. Have a blessed day.